institutional survival is a reality that it's critically important. There was an age when the development of the black church itself, the institutional development of the black church, was a form of political resistance. When the development of the institutional black church was a form of spiritual nurture, that actually personal salvation or the nurture of the soul was a form of justice making, to re-dignify, to rehumanize the personalities who were coming to the church, was a form of protest as well as a form of nurture. And the development of the black church in society had that same dual capacity. It was a form of protest, but it was also a form of nurture of black communal life. So the goal of institutional maintenance or the goal of institutional survival is not necessarily a defiled goal. And so I support that work. That being said, I do think our churches struggle under extraordinary economic difficulty, particularly black churches or churches with a high constituency dealing with poverty or working poor. And at some point, we have to learn how to go about nurturing our resources that does not also, or developing our resources together, that does not buy into some of the cultural aspects of prosperity that is uncritical. And yet, at the same time, we have to take care of the maintenance of the building, the maintenance of the institution, the maintenance of the staff. The staff have to survive as well. However, that is not the sum total of the work of the church. And this is a problem, that because that work is so difficult to sustain, it ends up being all the church is about, or most of what the church is about. Now, I'm not pastoring any longer, so I do confess that I say this, what I'm about to say is from a place where my immediate church is not at risk, although I've said it in churches where I've been an associate pastor. If we're going to die, if we're looking at facing death, then let us go out trying to be the church. If the church is going to, we still work at the institution of maintenance, but if we're facing death, let us face death with faith, that our death is not the end of our life. And that let us go out dying by doing that justice making out in the community, and we will be faithful in doing it and trusting in God's faithfulness to work with us. And if we die while we're being faithful, our death is not the end of life.